If you've bought or are considering buying the Kreg 320 pocket hole jig, then keep watching as I'm going to talk you through what you get and how it all works. Check it out. Now, if you're anything like I was when I started out woodworking and consumed a bunch of YouTube videos, then you'll probably think that everything is joined together using pocket holes.
Pocket holes. Pocket holes. 100% pocket holes. Pocket holes? Pocket holes?
Although this is definitely not the case, and you'll find that out as you progress your woodworking journey, there are still a lot of uses for a pocket hole jig. When considering which pocket hole jig to buy, I think we all lust after the top of the range ones such as the Kreg 720. But realistically, you'll want to try out pocket hole joinery without breaking the bank, and the Kreg 320 is a really great option for this. One of the key features of the 320 versus its larger cousins is the fact that it's very portable, and you can take it to your workpiece nice and easily. In the box, you get the jig itself, a clamp adapter, adjustment and measuring tool, drill bit, and driver bit. You also get a small sample box of screws with a few indoor and a few of the blue outdoor use screws. It all comes in this little case, which is quite a nice way to store it away, as there are a few bits and pieces which is good to keep together. The jig itself consists of 5 key components, but it's generally used as 3 components. There are the 2 drill guides which have a bottom end that can be removed for fitting the jig into tight spaces. These 2 drill guides can be used independently or joined together using the twist and click tabs on the side, which helps on smaller pieces of wood. You also get a middle section that allows you to spread the 2 guides out a little wider, which again connects using the twist and click tabs. The plastics used in this are really solid and very well made, and it's got these relief holes which allows for the chips when drilling to have somewhere to exit without the jig getting clogged up. The drill guides are metal inside, so there's no risk of accidentally tearing up the plastics. There's also an anti-slip coating on the underside to stop it sliding around while you're clamping it to your workpiece. The clamp adapter fits directly onto the Kreg face clamps, but I don't have one of these clamps, so I've never used it, but essentially it just clips onto the end and connects straight into the jig. It's a great feature, but as I haven't got one of these clamps, I simply clamp the jig itself with a general squeeze clamp, which is ever so slightly slower, but works just fine generally. This clever little tool is great. It's essentially a measurement and adjustment tool all in one. The edge of the tool simply sits on the edge of your joining piece to measure the depth and calculate where your depth stop needs to be. Then you use the Allen key to adjust the drill bit depth stop ring until you see the corresponding number through the little window. It's very simple but very effective way of doing this. You can then take this measurement and adjust the jig itself. It uses a very rudimentary but fairly effective system that simply adjusts by squeezing the clips and then sliding them to the setting you need. You do need to ensure it's fully clipped into place, and if you catch it wrong, you can end up moving it slightly. Upon first impressions, I didn't think this was going to last very long, but after years of use, I can honestly say I've never had a problem. Once you've made your adjustments, you just need to clamp the jig to the workpiece and start using it. So in summary, for the cost of this little jig, I'd say it's definitely worth it if you're planning on occasional pocket hole projects or are just starting out. However, that being said, it's definitely a gateway drug when it comes to pocket holes, and now I'm absolutely planning to get a more heavy duty pocket hole jig, such as the Kreg 720 at some point. But as it stands, I'm in no rush and can keep going with this little jig for a while yet. I've left links to this jig and some other relevant items in the description, so please be sure to check them out. I hope you found this video useful, and if you want to learn more about woodworking tools, tips and advice, as well as projects, then please consider subscribing. And you'll want to watch this video next. See you next time.